How's it going, ladies and bruises? I'm Bobby Sixkilla. Welcome back to Subnautica. Now we finally completed our expedition. Well, completed's a strong word. We're finally back from our little excursion in the lava zone. We got a few things to make with our new materials. Whoops. First of all, we should grab the materials. I've already put them all away. But we're going to start with the depth module for the prawn suit, because I think that's going to be super fucking important. So we need 3 kyanite, 5 titanium, 2 lithium. Yeah, wherever I put all that. There's 2 lithium. The kyanite and titanium might be a little bit harder. Jesus Christ, do I even carry this shit anymore? There's a titanium, there's 3 kyanite. Are we fucking serious right now? Alright, that should be everything we need. I've already got the depth module too. I previously stripped it from the prawn suit when we docked. It's not here. It's at the other fabricator down the bottom. I also want to build a... I don't know how we're going to do this, but I want to bring some stuff along with me on the Cyclops if it's going to make things easier. I don't know if it will, but I'd like to think that it would. Okay, so we got the Mark II now, but for some reason it hasn't unlocked the Mark III. I don't know how to make the ion power cells still, I don't think. Hang on, let me just have a look. It'll be one of these, won't it? Okay, so we'll start by making hydrochloric acid. 3 deep shrooms and salt deposits. Finally, a use for the salt deposits. Alright, so let's pick up all the deep shrooms and salt deposits we've got. It looks like that's all it turns into. And we brought a lot of deep shrooms. We brought a fucking lot of them. This is going to be an episode of pretty much just exclusively sitting around our base and crafting stuff. So, if that's not something you're into, yeah, I'm sorry, this probably won't be the episode for you. Having said that, we are crafting reasonably high level stuff. It's not low level bullshit now, it's sort of... I feel like we must be making in-game stuff at this point. You know? How do I get rid of that flask? I'm gonna carry it around forever. We're gonna pick up all the deep shrooms we can... Not acid mushrooms. Deep shrooms. There we go. Easily confused though, they do look very similar. And all the salt deposits we can get. Should be nice that it's actually got a fucking purpose now. So we had so much of it. Plus this will help pack down our crap as well. Because we are carrying a lot of crap. We do have a lot of crap. So we're going to be making hydrochloric acid for the next decade. Hope you guys enjoy that. Let's sit here and make hydrochloric acid for all day, every day. Then we need gold. Then we're going to need gold. For once, we're actually going to burn our gold deposits as well. Maybe I should have mined some of that gold while we were down there, after all. We've used so little of it, that's all up till now. Didn't seem worth having. I'm sure we've got a bit of gold just hanging around anyway. Okay, so we actually ran out of deep shrooms before we ran out of anything else. Is it just 1 gold a piece? 1 gold, 1 hydrochloric acid. So we've got 6 hydrochloric acid and 5 gold. If we got any more deep shrooms though, we can definitely get some more stuff done. Don't think we do, so we'll dump our 1 lonely deep shroom who never got paired up with a mate because it was the ugly odd one out deep shroom. The ugly odd one out deep shroom. It's a sad story. A sad story of redemption and hard perseverance and trials of... I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Let's just make that thing. Let's do that. Reactor rod. Do I need that to make the ion power cell, maybe? I don't know. I honestly don't know what we're going to need for that. It's not under my power cell list, which is, I assume, where it would normally be, you know? Do I need hydrochloric acid for anything else, or is this fine to just turn it all into polyaniline? Maybe the reactor rod will unlock the information? I don't know. I really don't, but I don't hold my hopes too fucking high. We're just gonna turn this all into polyaniline for now. Because at least, if nothing else, it packs down all our bullshit. Fuck, we need to get our power back up and running here. Well, maybe we can make a thermal reactor while we're here. Because these aren't doing shit anymore. Maybe I'll just deconstruct one of these. I like how you get absolutely everything back from it. There's no wastage. That's fucking super duper, man. Alright, so what do we need for a nuclear reactor? Plasteel ingot, advanced wiring kit, and 3 leads. See, that doesn't sound too hard. Plasteel ingot's the biggest issue, because we don't have enough titanium. So maybe we'll go out and do a little bit of titanium hunting. I don't know what to do with this. I'm gonna go throw it outside. Just be somewhere. I don't want to deal with you anymore. I hate you, Vile. I hate you so much. What is your problem? Anyway. Okay. 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 Drop. There we go. Probably shouldn't have brought the polyaniline with me. That was a stupid move. Alright, we're gonna go out. We're gonna get some titanium. Make a nuclear reactor for this place. If nothing else, should give us basically endless power here, which is nice. Our lockers are still full despite having used up so many materials making the polyaniline. It's still fucking hard to find space in the lockers. We'll leave the prawn suit module here too, for now. And hopefully I can find it later. No guarantees, of course. Yeah, I know, I'm coming to steal your, long-time collected salvage, and I apologize for that. I know it's a dick move, and you really like the salvage, and you want to hang on to it. And I do feel bad about taking it, I'm sorry. But I'm afraid I need it more than you do. All you're using it for is to sharpen your teeth. Or rather, knock your own fucking teeth out. Excuse me? Sir? Back off, please, sir. I don't want to have to stab you with a thermoblade. Because that wouldn't be good for you. And frankly, I don't think I want to eat you. So it's just going to be a waste as well. Dude, this is such a great place to salvage titanium. There's so many stalkers dropping this shit everywhere. With their little fucking... their little hordes of treasure. They're like the dragons atop the treasure. Hey look, I must have died here at one point. Ah! Ow! Don't have my sea glide equipped. Well, I did have it equipped, just somewhere else. Well, dumb me. I have the titanium that I left lying around. Holy crap. That's pretty cool. I definitely died over there though. Definitely at some stage. But that's fine and dandy. Now we can make ourselves a plasteel ingot. Please? Oh yeah, no power. My bad. I'm just gonna drop some stuff here. Can I just drop the salvage on the floor? Will that matter? Can't do that, okay. That's cool. Well, that's fucking annoying. Okay, that one's got space for a little bit of stuff. Might have to drop all my salvage outside. Alright, there's a little bit of room. Alright, we need to get power back here. God damn, I always let the power run out. It's such a me thing to do. I'm such a stupid. Plus I got rid of our other reactor, so it's going to take twice as long to get it running again. My god, it is chewing the power out. What is it trying to power at the moment? Maybe the water filtration system. I think that uses a lot of power. Alright, maybe I'll pause the episode here while we get this place back powered again. I mean, the whole point was to build the nuclear reactor so we had limitless power effectively. But yeah, it could take a little bit of time. So I'll bring you back once we've got power and I can use the fucking fabricator again. Alright, well, once again, I'm just getting bored waiting for it. So we're gonna go up to our little basey-doo up here who's on a fucking wicked angle. And I think I might have clipped it with the tail of me, Cyclops there, just a tad. And knocked it for a loop. So we're just gonna use this thing here to make the plasteel ingots and such. Then we should be able to just make the thermal reactor and away we go. Piece of cake. And then we'll get power back straight away, so that's good. I'm thinking the power won't come back because there's just not enough. Like, there's too much drawing on the power for it to ever recover enough power to have everything powered at the same time. That's what I'm thinking. I also found that there was a recipe for a thermal charging station, or thermal charging thing for the prawn suit, so that it charges when you're in thermal areas. So we wouldn't need any extra power cells, we'd be constantly charging while we're down there, so we're gonna make that too. That sounds pretty fucking useful to me. We don't need that, we need that. And we're gonna build a nuclear reactor right here. And then of course we're gonna need to make some...
Exercise caution when handling radioactive materials. Exposure risks corrupting your PDA's recording of the circumstances of your death. Seek fluid intake.
Not cool, bro. I feel like she's being a smartass, but I feel like she's doing it unintentionally.
Vital signs stabilizing.
She's a smartass and she doesn't even realize she's a smartass. Which is crazy pants. Now obviously we're gonna need some reactor rods or whatever to get this thing working. I'm not too sure what we need to make those. We're just gonna have a look. Nice and quick like. Because I need to know so we can make it. Reactor rod, here we go. 3 uranite crystals, a lead, a titanium, and a glass. Okay, we should be able to make that, no problem. Not sure if we have a glass, but we can make one. Yep. We go 3 uranite crystals, we got a titanium, we need a lead and a glass. A glass I believe is 2 quartz. There's a lead. I think we got quartz over here somewhere in abundance, there we go. And we got these as well, which we need to turn into titaniums. And we can't do it here, I forgot about that. I'm just gonna head back up here again, we're just gonna keep doing this. Because this is the way we do things now. Because I'm a dumbass and I left it too long, and now we're doing this. Nice to have a bit more titanium again. Now we need a reactor rod. I don't know how long a single reactor rod will last, or if it's even chargeable, or whether it's disposable, or what. But I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll keep the bioreactor as a backup alternative, just in case our reactor rod runs out or something and we've got nowhere to keep it going. Whoa, okay, that gave us a lot of power real fast. We got room for 4 of those. Might be worth making as many as we can. We'll probably run out of lead before we run out of anything else. But let's have a look. Let's see how many of these we can make. Oops. So what was it? 1 titanium, 3 uranite crystals, So we need 9 uranite, 3 lead, 3 titanium, 3 glass. Or 6 quartz, should I say. 6 quartz, 9 uranite, 3 lead, 3 titanium. Here's a lead. That's 6 uranite. 7 uranite, and we got all the lead we need. 7, 8, 9. That should be enough to make all 3 reactor rods, I believe. We just gotta turn everything into glass. And that should give us basically limitless power. It shouldn't run out until basically we finish the game. Alright, next thing we're going to make is going to be the thermal charger for the prawn suit. I think is going to be a massive boon. Well, it doesn't. I don't know if I think it's going to be a massive boon. That is obviously a massive boon to us. Obviously. There we go. So they shouldn't run out basically for the next 5 million years. Pretty much. Pretty much 5 million years or so. Is the upgrade done here? No. Let's just see what we need for it. I think it's just a generic upgrade. It's under vehicle upgrade, so I assume it's up the top. 2 polyaniline, 2 kyanite, and a wiring kit. 2 polyaniline, 2 kyanite, and a wiring kit. I was pretty sure I'd picked up everything we needed. Alright, so we'll head up the top here. Look at all that power chumping in. Lots of power. Alright, so we got that, and we've got the level 2 depth kit upgrade as well, if I can figure out which locker I'd stuck it in. It'll be in one of these. There it is. Okie dokie. What else can we do before we leave? We could do we could do a Cyclops depth kit so we could bring it a bit fucking further down. That might be another thing to do. Like I said, this is pretty much going to be an entire episode of hanging out up here and just getting as many upgrades and shit done as we can before we go down there. Swim charge fans might be useful too. But I'm not that bothered with it, to be honest. Where are we? Seamoth depth. Prawn suit depth. Is it right there in front of me and I just can't see it, or am I stupid, or... Don't answer that. Or am I looking in the wrong place? I was looking in the wrong place. Plasteel ingot and 3 rubies for the Cyclops Death module. Plasteel ingot, that's a big deal. 7, 8, 9, 10. And 3 rubies. We got a nice chunk of kyanite here. It might actually be enough to keep us going. We got 3 rubies, we just need, say, 2 lithium. 2 lithium. Did I not grab enough for a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? I grabbed 9. I can't count. It turns out I can't count. Who knew? You probably all knew already. I'm the only one who didn't know. I was the only one that was unaware. My bad. My bad. Now I know, okay? Now I know. Now. We'll make the plasteel ingot. Good, and I assume it'll be done at the top as well. Oh, the other thing is the power cell charger. I kind of want to make a power cell charger so I can recharge my Seamoth while I'm here. Okay, I've got what I need for the Cyclops depth module. Where do I make it? I don't make it here. I don't make it here. And I don't make it here. Where the fuck do I make it? I can't even know where I make that, so I guess that's out of the question for now. Until we can figure out where that's made. Alright, what do we need for the power cell recharger then? Which isn't actually as useful as the battery recharger, but... Because the base recharges power cells anyway. Advanced wiring kit. 2 rubies, 2 titanium. What do we need for an advanced wiring kit again? Haven't made one of those in a little while. We need 3 gold, 2 copper, 2 table coral sample, 2 silver, two copper, 3 gold, 2 table coral sample. Oops. That's 1 silver, 2 silver. I think that's all we need. Make the copper wire. Make the computer chip. Make the wiring kit. Make the advanced wiring kit. Good, okay, now, I'm getting the hang of that. I'm actually doing that like I know what I'm doing. I don't though. 2 ruby and 2 titanium. I already have 1 ruby. These lockers are actually starting to look fucking empty. That's crazy. To think that I've actually used so much fucking materials that it's starting to empty out a little. Alright, power cell charger. That's what I wanted. I guess we'll just put it over here with this stuff. I suppose. How many can this charge at once? Just 2 by the look of it? Yeah, just 2. But we'll yank the ones out of the Cyclops for now and get them charged. And we can make the upgrades on the prawn suit while we're here.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
2 cells isn't very much. I think the Cyclops has many cells. Like 6 or something. Alright, so we got the depth module, which now goes to 1700 meters, and the thermal reactor. Now that is looking like a proper fucking prawn suit. 24%. 33%. Have I got the engine off? I should have the engine off.
Engine powering down.
I'm not sure if it uses power while it's idling, but I would imagine that it would. Empty. Empty. Half empty. There's no point having a charger in here. The first thing I thought, and this is a paradoxically stupid thing to think, as soon as I thought about it, I was like, fuck, you're dumb, to myself. But I thought, oh, if I put a power cell charger in the submarine, then I can charge the cells on the go. And then I thought, well, that's stupid because it's going to be charging the power cells from the power cells that are already there. Like, what is the fucking point of that? They're just going to use power cells to charge power cells. It's just going to go round in circles. Probably with a power loss in there as well, so not really worth the effort. Not really worth the effort. I really wish I had the grappling arm for the prawn suit, this one here. If I had a second arm for it, that's what it would be. Instead of the grabby hand. Grabby hand's pretty good though, which is why I haven't taken the torpedo arm, because that doesn't seem that useful. We don't know how to make ion power cells yet, but we do have kyanite, we've got crystalline sulfur, and we can make plasteel ingots. 4 days. 4 fucking days. Other than that, I think it's almost time for us to head back down. But the first thing we're going to need to do before we head back down is, of course, organize some food and water. Not that water's a problem, but food is a serious problem. Well, there's a couple of power cells that aren't even being used. Kind of want to bring stuff with me, at the same time I don't. I need to use up this shit water as well. I should just load the Cyclops with food and water. Realistically. Anything I can grab. There's plenty of room of storage on the Cyclops. And I didn't realize till much later, because I'm obviously a dumb shit, but I built those lockers on the Cyclops for me to store shit in. And then I didn't realize that below deck there's fuckloads of storage lockers just built into the Cyclops already. Yeah. Of course there is. I wish I could make the nutrient block. Like grab some food and turn it into nutrient blocks. I might have to make some cured food. That might be the best way to have some food on the go. But I don't know. Maybe I just kill and eat whatever I find with Thermoblade. Water is the biggest issue. See, right here. Storage. I had no idea. Because I'm so stupid. So that one's going to be water. This one's going to be food, which is just a nutrient block. And this one's going to be med kits. Maybe I'll bring along some spare power cells anyway for the Cyclops. I've seen I do have some here. And at this stage we're just going to leave the Seamoth where it is, down in the Lost River. We'll bring the extra batteries as well. Never know if that'll come in handy. Those batteries dead. Suppose I could charge them though. Which batteries are the dead fuckers? Those two. Might be worth bringing a fire extinguisher as well. I want to load this thing up ready for fucking an expedition. You know? I mean, I obviously can't bring everything. I don't have the facilities to make everything out there anyway, so there's no point bringing everything. But everything we need to survive. Might even be worth bringing the radiation suit, maybe. But I'm not that keen. Alright, so this is going to be... not that one. This one's going to be for power cells and batteries, specifically. These 100% power cells, actually, I'm going to chuck in here. In the open slots. And we're going to wait around and wait for the other power cells to be juiced up before we head out. I realistically want to have all the power cells full, plus some spares, just in case, before we head out. I also wanted to repair the Cyclops because it was kind of damaged, but I think it was kind of damaged anyway. But I have no idea how to repair it. I tried repairing it from the outside, and that does not work. That does not work at all, in fact. So, yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Okay, this one's fully charged. I left the empty one behind. Alright, well, I think we're going to wrap this episode up here. And I'll finish getting ourselves ready for the next expedition, which will be a big one for a long time, down in the murky depths of the lava zone. I'm going to get us nice and ready for that. When I bring you back in the next episode, we should already be basically in the lava zone. I'd like to just go straight there and be there already. Ideally. Rather than having to wait for me to get there and all that sort of shit. Because waiting ain't fun. We do too much waiting as it is, as human beings, and especially as adults, as most of my audience are. You know all about waiting, because waiting is fucking life, and I hate it. So yeah. Speaking of which, I should probably shut up and end this episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.